Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. Last time, we did a whole bunch of stuff. Um, the episode ran really long, so I don't really remember everything that we did. But I do remember is that we want to change, or we're going to be checking to see if the always on actually does something, or if the combination of mods that I have means that it doesn't. So we're going to see that happens. We also got a whole bunch of potatoes, and the only reason we were growing potatoes anyway was... The only reason we were even growing potatoes was so that we could grow, we could make vodka. And then we started growing agave fruit so we could make tequila, and honestly, we're doing a whole bunch of stuff. Let's get component assembly. So eventually we can just build our own components. So we have 3 idle colonists. Did you guys hunt all the wildlife? Oh god, they're all back. I mean, they're going to come back anyway, but... I suppose I should have you guys doing other things other than hunting everything. But... Well, we can harvest these now. Anyone will be like, oh, you're already harvesting stuff. Okay, so now all these are turned off. These are still resting. So they are resting. So there's really no reason to have these. Then, if these are all resting and therefore not growing, then there's no reason to have always on sun lamps. Hey guys, why don't you... I don't know how it decides to do that. Yeah, so there's really no reason to have the always-on sun lamp. So let's deconstruct that. I mean, we really don't need to worry about power anymore. Like, ever. We will never need to worry about power, probably. Unless I do something crazy, in which case, you know. If I do something crazy, we may need to worry about power, but I have a feeling we don't need to worry about it. Because these are not growing at night now, they're always resting. That didn't used to be a thing. Like, in old versions... it did not used to be a thing that plants would rest if you had sun lamps on. But since it is now, there's no reason to have always on sun lamps. But I'm glad we scienced that. I'm glad we've also made science a verb. We also got the ambrosia, so we got 6 ambrosia from that. All that for 6 ambrosia, and they're only worth $15 a pop. But we can turn it into other things, so... we ever get another room full of these, and I'm probably going to. Hey, can you haul this sugarcane just sitting here, unrefrigerated? So let's get another sun lamp. Down there. Mad animal. Local rat has gone mad. A rat, you say? Whatever will we do now that the rat has gone mad? Is it going directly to our guns? Now it's dead. That was a threat worthy of song and story. You know, I'm also thinking I should, like, make this wider. Thinking about making this a little wider. I can always just wall this off and have a giant walled thing everywhere. I certainly have enough, bricks. Oh good, all the cocoa's done. Oh yeah, we have smoke leaf joints. Is smoke leaf joint worth more than the smoke leaf raw? Market value is $11. This is worth $2 a pop. Regular smoke leaf joint. only do bulk here? Looks like you can only do bulk there. Okay. So a regular smoke leaf joint takes 4 smoke leaves. So 4 smoke leaves are worth 2 times 4 is 8, so $8, and one of these is worth $11. So it's actually worth it to turn the smoke leaf into joints. Okay, that's good. Probably because that's in the base game, and everything in the base game tends to work out that way. Part of me is really tempted to like remove this wall a little bit and like put an extra one here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and all of our wheat's done, so we're gonna get even more wheat. Which we're quickly going to turn all into flour. So much stuff. Hey guys, why didn't you... Why is this one randomly hunted? Set to be hunted, I don't know. You're butchering, okay. Oh wait, no. Well, it's corpse, so no one can hunt this one because it's a corpse. But now it's gone, so... There you go. We really don't need to be doing that because we don't need meat. We have 12,000 meat. We'll never be... I don't think there'll ever be a time when I'm sitting down and going, you know what I need right now? More meat. Pretty sure we are set for meat forever. And if not, we'll basically be able to... We could probably support, in just terms of the amount of food we're producing, like a colony that's like 5 times the size that we're currently at. So... Even so, I still don't want to take on a bunch of useless colony members. I probably shouldn't care because I have so many, but... Also growing all this agave fruit, aren't we? The agave grows really fast. That's actually kind of nice. At some point we'll start making hyperweave. I think hyperweave is the right one I'm thinking of. Yeah, hyperweave's the better stuff. Hyperweave's better than synth thread. Making synth thread only requires cotton fiber. No, synth thread also requires plasteel thread, but to make hyperweave, what's the difference? Cotton fiber, raw flax, devil strand. Oh, because it needs devil strand. Okay, that's the difference. The synth thread doesn't take devil strand. But why would we settle for less? Why would we settle for anything less than the best? Alright, so no one's hunting anymore, which is fine. There's all these little trees now. Why'd you grow all these little trees? Why'd you put up all these trees around? I don't know. I don't know why they did that. We have 3 colonists idle, so we'll turn on our quarry. We already got components and steel and stuff coming out of it, which is good. But the thing we actually want out of it is more uranium. So hopefully we can get some uranium out of here. We got jade. I suppose at some point we could start making... At some point we're going to start making gold. Art. So if we ever get, more jade and gold and stuff's good, so we can make artwork out of it. But I really would like to get some more uranium and build a, everybody's digging, that's good. Oh, all our orange trees are done. So let's just harvest all the orange trees. Yes, more oranges. Oranges are good. They prevent scurvy. We don't want scurvy. Scurvy's bad. Here, finish doing that. It's probably going to be terrible, but finish doing it anyway. Turning the corn into corn ward. Apparently we ran out of corn before. Oh, you're back to making pants. That's good. How's your crafting skill? You're at 3 now. So, you're learning slowly. We got more whiskey. That's even better. Oh, we got more corn, so we're gonna make lots of whiskey. Yeah, I think once we get the uranium I need, how much uranium do we need? 250, right? Power, yeah, we need 250 uranium. So once we get 250 uranium, I'll build the second power generator. And then we're probably going to start building more indoor forests, probably. We'll probably also build a room dedicated to nothing but to fermenting stuff. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Item stash opportunity. A whole bunch of weapons we don't need. Manhunting animals nearby. Alright, component assembly. That's great. So I'm actually not going to research literally everything because there's no need. Precision turrets are long range, obviously. Blast turrets are rocket turrets. The Vulcan cannons are obviously pretty powerful. And then Devastator mortars. Devastator mortars are intense. Let's just put it that way. But that's later. Let's get multi-barrel weapons. That's dangerous. Really, if we ever get that far, there'll be literally nothing that will ever touch us. But we also have to build specific power cells for the Devastator mortar. Like, the Devastator mortar requires specific power cells that you have to produce or buy. They're not cheap. So that should tell you something about the dangers of using them. Everybody's crafting and learning how to mine. Just dig at the ground, hope you'll find something. You have 1 mining. But you'll learn. You'll learn. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're now at 2. Well, they're almost at 3. Okay, they just made it to 3 mining. It's good. It means you're slowly but surely learning. Silver, steel. Need uranium. Find some uranium. Dig until you find uranium, guys. There you go. That's what we need, uranium. We're going to be a nuclear-powered country. Or place, I guess. Devil Strand's almost done growing. That's good. Yes, produce more stuff. So many, you know what, I'm almost tempted, yeah, I would almost be tempted to stop producing blocks because I don't need them. But I guess we could make art. We're going to be making art out of the blocks too. Oh, we found finding lots of jade. You know what, I might just have our guys set to art and just craft lots and lots of terrible stuff. That may be what we're going to do. But to do that, we need a place to do that, and I don't think we have a place to do that right now. So I may just set up like a stockpile. Like I may dig a room out and basically just have a stockpile of artwork specifically. And that's probably not a good idea to dig it out right here, but that's what we're gonna do. So I'll dig that out. And we'll turn this off. They actually dig this out first. And then I guess we'll just have them haul that stuff. Ooh, a bulk goods trader. That's good. We have a whole bunch of stuff we need to sell to our bulk goods trader friend. Whole bunch of stuff we need to give to you, Mr. Bulk Goods Trader. Alright. Before you do anything else, before you make corn wart, I need you to call a Bulk Goods Trader. Sell you the caramel balls, which we don't need. Where is it? So we gotta keep the cloth, keep the synth... No, we don't need the synth thread. We don't need any of the leather. Any of this leather that we decided to acquire. Take your medicine, though. Give you the smoke leaf joints, because we don't need those. You can have the ambrosia. Actually, no, we want to keep the ambrosia, because we want to do stuff with that later. Plasteel thread's worth so little in comparison to actual plasteel, so... But it will be worth more when we actually turn it into something else. Keep the raw flax, You can buy the devil strand. Buy raw devil strand. So I think we're going to do that. We only have one smoke leaf, so we're just going to throw that away. What else can we sell that we don't need? Oh, we have the whiskey we don't need. Sell all that. We're going to hold on to the clothing for now. I keep hoping one guy's going to show up with like a giant television. Because that happens on occasion. You can't make them. So we can also buy your components. You can buy your neuroamine. I don't need chem fuel yet. I can make my own chem fuel when the time comes. When the time comes, we'll make our own chem fuel, probably out of plant material, because we have so much of it. Yeah, I'll take the silver. Take the extra silver. No, I need you to haul the things first, man. There. Okay. So now we have all the things we need. We have cotton fiber, we have flax, we have raw devil strand, and we have plasteel thread. Which means we can now start making hyperweave. Requires all of this stuff. So if we did this right, the hyperweave should actually be worth a lot of money. I think. It takes so many ingredients. We made 15 hyperweave. How much is this worth each? It's worth $16 a pop. And that one process made 15, so 16 times 15 is a lot. And the stuff we make out of it's going to be real good. Yeah, so this stuff's awesome. This stuff's pretty awesome. But we also need something else. We also need to do lots of other things. I just realized how many things we haven't built yet, and we're running out of room because there's so many production things with the mods I have. Like the component assembly bench alone is the size of our research bench. But bigger thing is, I believe it's the electric smithy, or maybe it's the machining table. One of these two we need. We need one of those two things. Maybe we'll stick them in here. I don't know. We need more room for more things. We may move all of this stuff somewhere. But we want to start building power armor too. That'll be later. I got off track. What was I doing before that? Oh yeah, hyperweave. Okay, so clothing made of hyperweave is actually pretty awesome. And it's high quality, it's very expensive, and it's better than devil strand. So hey, now that we can make it, there's no reason we shouldn't just make it forever, basically. As long as we have the ability to do so. Actually, do we have a bulk goods trader to verify this? We do. Okay, so the bulk goods trader. Each of these is 215, and I think I missed it. Where is it? Hyperweave. Okay, this is worth $10. So each of these we could sell it for. Market value is 16, so we can sell it for like 10. which is not bad, considering cloth is only worth $1.98. Raw Devil Strand's only worth $4. Plasteel Thread's only worth $1, and where's the raw flax? Sure, there's an order to all this stuff. There really isn't. We still have mushrooms. We still have 500 mushrooms. There it is. Raw flax is only worth $2. So actually, all that together, we're still making a profit. Barely, but we'll make a profit when we make stuff out of it, because the what do you call it? The multiplier bonus. So we'll actually we'll be okay on that. Don't feel bad making something that we can't otherwise acquire in the game normally. So move all that stuff. We actually need to build a wall. Build all the walls. And then we'll smooth the floor out and go from there. Got 2 idle colonists, but don't really care about that. Okay, and then floor, smooth the floors out. There's so much hyperweave. Somewhat heavy, but it's incredibly difficult to break. Secrets of production are known only to most advanced Glitter World cultures. Nice. Somewhat heavy. Really? It's heavy, but incredibly difficult to break. Oh, offsets. So it gives you 3% resistance, even with normal stuff. Got good insulation, it's got good beauty, and it provides decent armor. So basically it's like mithril, essentially, is what it is. Because it's good against stabbing, so basically it's mithril. That's pretty nice. I'm going to say that's pretty nice. But we built this specifically to be for... basically this is our art. Going to be our art area. Critical, clear everything. This is going to be specifically for items, artwork. It's only for art. And I really hope there's more kinds of art other than sculpture in the future. I'm sure there will be, but still. Okay, so a whole bunch of people that are idle. We're actually going to cut some more wood down. And the reason for that, specifically, is... Well, actually nothing's growing right now because it's fall, but still. The reason we're going to be cutting down all this wood is because in the near future, we're going to start need to be producing chem fuel, and that's going to require wood. Although we could use plant material, like other random plant material, but I don't intend to, so... Well, maybe I do. I don't know. It all comes down to... I guess it all comes down to what I decide, and I'm very odd when it comes to my whims. I just decide on things. We could also use the wood to make art, but why when we have other things? We have all these blocks to make art out of. Ooh, and all the whiskey's done. That's good. Got plenty of whiskey. We don't have any corn. We're always running out of corn because I'm turning it all into corn wort. We really hauled... No, I thought we hauled all the wood already. I was wrong. We got another bulk goods trader. What more do you want from me, bulk goods trader? Alright, everyone's going to sleep. Then we got an exotic goods trader. Okay, that's good. Oh, you're hauling things. Okay, before you go to bed, call the exotic goods trader. To see what we can buy from him, like components and neuroamine, which actually we don't need right now. You can buy Glitter World medicine is so expensive. It's good though. Don't want to sell the ambrosia, although I kind of want to. I also want to make go juice because it's worth so much money. We can't buy uranium. You can buy plasteel. Sell the pain stopper because there's actually no. We'll hold on to the pain stopper in case we get another person. We'll sell the whiskey. Is there anything else? Okay, a mega screen television. So we actually want to buy that. It's 2,000, but we're going to buy it. We'll also buy a telescope. Why not? More joy is not a problem, and they kind of deserve it at this point. And we can afford the loss. At some point we do need to buy the AI Persona Core, but we're not going to build the spaceship anytime soon. So I'm not really... On one hand, we could buy it now, and have it forever, and never need to worry about it. On the other hand, it will basically bankrupt us, but we can make it back. So I don't know if I want to spend all of my money on stupid stuff, including the Persona Core that we don't really need right now. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I need you to wake up really quickly and just haul the important stuff that needs to be dealt with. And I know I'm waking you up and that's pretty terrible and everything, but I'm sure you'll get over it. Alright, let's put the telescope over there. We're going to install our powerful Giganto television. Here I install the television. You know what? No, we're not going to install it there. We're going to deconstruct horseshoes because we don't need them anymore. We have television. The joys of television. We'll stick the television against the wall. So that everyone... We could make everyone see it, but why? We can always move it later. It's a giant television. They got nothing better to do. I mean, I'm glad you're making lots of hyperweave, guys. Speaking of which, we need to make more, let's make like 20 more. We're gonna run out of Devil Strand cloth, but oh well, it's almost done growing anyway. Right, I know you like playing horseshoes, but can you get rid of that? Thank you. So we'll stick this against the wall. Oh, somebody's already doing it. Don't haul, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so we got that, got the multi-barrel weapons. At some point we need to build the ship. But let's build mortars first. And we also need to harvest all this stuff. Okay. Get all the bananas that we will ever need. So we get buried in bananas. And we also got the cocoa growing, and we got another exotic goods trader that we just spent all of our money. I can't afford all of you guys. Too expensive. I have so many things I need. Alright, stick all that in there. What is the priority of this? Critical? Okay, so we'll turn off art out of here so the art doesn't fill up that. Oh, we got all this wonderful Devil Strand. That's awesome. Okay, so that's doing that. That's doing that. So many things going everywhere. They're cleaning stuff, that's fine. In which case, we can now start turning... Alright, so let's make skull sculptures. I'm going to do this 10 times. Clear everything. You're only allowed to make them out of stone blocks, specifically only out of slate. There's no reason to use anything else. No, not do forever. 10 times. No, not 100 times, oh god. Clear all, only out of slate. Because, let's see... Basically chips easily, and there's no real reason to use it when we have granite. And granite doesn't make very good art. Mostly because granite's only good for construction, and it's much harder than slate is. But more importantly, we need to change who does artwork. Because we do not want them doing artwork when there's other more important things to be done. With the exception of our two terrible miners. And obviously they have 0 art skills, so they're going to produce some really god-awful art. But that's okay, because we can mass produce it, and we're not losing any money because we got it for free from chunks. So there's 0 reason not to have them produce all the artwork, comparatively. So we're going to have them do that, and we'll put it on the same level as like constructing and plant cutting and everything else. So basically they're going to do artwork. That's their job. And they're going to make some really bad art. Or at least they're going to. Our other guys are probably not going to make bad art, but it is what it is, I suppose. I'm almost tempted to turn everyone else off of art. And you know what? I'm actually going to do that, so I actually don't want them to make art. Because art's basically our like, thing that we're sinking money into. So that we don't have to ever, like... Basically our way of getting rid of a bunch of our, basically a good way to get rid of a bunch of our blocks that we have sitting in here. And make some money off of them without selling the blocks specifically. So we're actually going to turn off a whole bunch of people from doing art, except for these two. Which may sound kind of dumb. And it kind of is, but once this guy's done, he might... No, you need to continue, but... Oh yeah, I need to turn him back onto art, then. Just so we can finish that. What are you doing, actually? Consuming bowl of stew. No. You need to finish sculpting. No. That's not what I want to do. Finish doing the sculpture you already had. Crazy motherfucker, what are you doing? Finish sculpting. There, see, you made a good sculpture. So we will install it, because it's beautiful, in the bedroom. Shall install it in the bedroom, because it's good. And then we're going to turn you off from doing art ever again. And so only the bad people will do art, and we'll just put it up for sale, essentially. But okay then, oh god, this episode went long too, so I'm going to cut this here. And next time, we're going to probably produce lots and lots of bad art. And hopefully keep digging. And maybe get some more uranium. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, see y'all later.